We can get there.
Alright, yeah. We're getting
started.
Yeah.
Alright. This is episode 11, Medicine Man and the Voice of Reason. We got the good homie Cody in here as well today.
Yeah, man. Thanks for stopping by today.
No problem.
It's always good to have somebody else. This is the first time we've done it on the regular episode, man. I think.
Yeah, it was a spur of the moment thing.
It's the first time we've thrown somebody in our random ass conversations we're having here.
Yeah, I'm hyped. I'm really hyped about it.
Our topic of the day, guys, is alcohol and tobacco.
Yeah, alcohol and tobacco.
Because I'll tell you one thing, alcohol, not necessarily is not that bad, but I'll tell you what, I love me some cigarettes.
You don't think alcohol is bad?
I think it's bad, but I wouldn't necessarily say that it's got me by the balls.
Yeah, cigarettes.
I feel that. I feel that.
Do you smoke cigarettes, Cody?
I used to. I smoked for like 4.5 years, and then I quit cold turkey for like 1.5 years, 2 years or so, and I smoke here and there now when I'm drunk.
I think a lot of people do that. My whole thing is whenever I go to quit, I'll be doing good. But then I'll get super faded one night, just drinking a lot. Be like, man, I could really go for a cigarette right now. And next thing you know, I'm buying a pack of cigarettes. Sober the next day, got a half a pack of cigarettes, and I'm back to smoking again.
Feel that.
Dude, I had quit for a minute, and I had gotten on the whole e-cig thing.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, it took one hardcore stressful situation, like a real life thing, and I was like, I want to feel the back of my throat burn a little bit, so I don't think about this.
Yeah.
You better believe it.
And it was right back on it.
The thing about cigarettes and alcohol is like they kind of go hand in hand,
Yeah,
Everybody
dude.
likes to have a cigarette with
Dude,
their
I would have,
beer
if I really
or
wanted to
drink.
stop smoking cigarettes, I'd have to stop drinking. Because I can't drink and not smoke.
That's a fact. When I did quit smoking cigarettes, I had quit drinking as well.
Yeah, it's
It's
just
the
like
only reason I did.
Like if you don't do one, you can't do one or the other.
Yeah, I gotta have my occasional drinks, man. That's
That's a fact.
Your Welsh self, you definitely.
Yeah.
You could see.
I really like.
You never get blackout drunk though. Like I came home the other night. I came home the other night, man, and I literally woke up and I didn't know how I got there. And
I know. I came in and it looked like you were.
It's been years.
It's been a minute.
It looked like you were looking for something under the couch, but really you were just like
passed out,
kind of like an ostrich.
Part of the side of the couch.
Yeah.
When they bury their head.
It had been a long time since fucking, I hate to say it, high school that I was that fucked up. And
I don't know, man.
I remember
St.
now.
Patty's Day. Don't forget about St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, I was fucked up on St. Patty's Day, but I remember everything. I'm talking about like not even flash bulbs, like blank.
Yeah. That's never happened to me before.
It's no good, man.
And I was like, don't drink, like, don't do shots with the owner of your bar.
Yeah, I definitely have had my fair share of bad times with alcohol, my friend.
I've had a lot of bad times.
That's a fact. But I've also had my fair share of good times as well.
Yeah,
Most
dude.
definitely.
It's like one of those things you have to, it's either you love it or you hate it or you take it and you leave it. It's like, because people, because I know people that do not need to be drinking.
Definitely.
Do not need to be drinking.
Facts.
There's this one guy, no man, I'm not going to say any names, but every time I see him, he is either works at a bar. He's either working or he's, getting fucked up drinking. Like, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like, literally, if from the moment he hits that clock out button, he already gets a beer before he done clocked out.
Yeah, probably.
Like, straight to the bar.
Yeah, man.
And is there at 9:30 in the morning to clean the place up.
Yeah, some people just, that's just alcohol abuse right there, Alcohol abuse.
And I have been there as well.
So
yeah,
man,
I have fucking.
It's why I don't judge, man.
Yeah.
I have felt that pain.
I remember when I first moved back when I was working at the first bar that I started working at. Man, they gave out shift beers and that was not cool. Because I could turn like a shift drink into like 3 Long Islands in an hour.
first bar I was working at, I was only 19 at the time. I was working in the kitchen, but they would let me get drinks there. Not gonna name any names, but yeah, that was really cool. And that was probably the peak of my alcohol abuse. That was when I started going out and.
I would say the peak of my alcohol abuse days was the fraternity, man. Oof. Oof.
You know what? When I was in high school, dude, I used to drink vodka like every other night probably. Me and my friends would go and buy some Taka vodka or something like that.
Yeah, but like Reggie. We had a social budget, you know, and if for any of you people that are not in like the plane of thought that realize that our social budget is our beer budget that the alumni donate to us. We've like you go like filled up a back of a U-Haul with alcohol.
I've heard those stories.
And it's gone the same weekend.
Damn, that's just insane, man. That sounds like a American Pie movie or something.
There's a reason there's American Pie movies.
I'm buying a GoPro this next week, and it's gonna be either a really good thing or
a really bad thing. Be like, man, we need to get rid of this.
This has become a problem.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But I'll say this though, I will say that cigarettes are bad.
Definitely.
Okay, you shouldn't smoke cigarettes.
Dude, you know, we're in the South though, and like
everybody smokes cigarettes.
And even if you don't smoke cigarettes,
it's like cancer.
It's like they still have like cigarette advertisements on TV that make it look like you're cool.
Dude, they have cigarette machines at bars around
They certainly do.
They do not have that. See, we went to Scranton that was the first time. That was probably not the deepest, but amount of time that I spent for up there. And man, a pack of cigarettes is like $12 up there. It is not cool. Like you go to New York City, a pack of cigarettes is like $17.
Same in Washington.
You better you're talking about spending like having to work a full day to go buy a pack of cigarettes.
Worst I've ever had is probably Bourbon Street.
Yeah, I paid $15 for a pack of cigarettes.
Middle of fucking Mardi Gras or something.
Yeah, like in one of those little fucking like turn-in stores where it's just like a fucking.
Yep, it's like I sell cigarettes and cigarettes only. You got $12, you got $15, you got $20.
You got Pall Malls, Camels, and Marlboros. Anything that's not a Pall Mall's $15.
Yeah, man. In Seattle, you were dropping a tenner on a pack of cigarettes, no matter what.
I would make me quit, dude. If they were that expensive, I ain't that.
And you couldn't smoke within like 20 feet of a door.
Yeah, and they enforce that shit.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like that. I think around here.
It is, but nobody
cares.
No, they definitely have like that in Hattiesburg. Dude, I've worked in places where they smoke in the fucking kitchen still.
I don't think I've ever worked in a restaurant.
Yeah, dude, it's like people don't give a shit down here.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you can smoke in some of the restaurants over in Columbia.
In Brooklyn, you can still smoke in a couple of restaurants.
Yeah,
definitely
like
a couple.
Shit,
but go to Biloxi.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah.
Go to New Orleans.
They got casinos and shit. You can smoke in places in New Orleans?
Fuck yeah!
Some places,
That. Wow.
No, I mean, you can't walk into like Dickie Brennan's and smoke, but you can like walk in everywhere else. Like, as long as it's not like a true sit down and we're having fine dining restaurant, I guarantee you can light up a cigarette. Anywhere in Bourbon Street, you can light up a cigarette.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
Just about anywhere in New Orleans, you can light up a cigarette if you want.
No, you can't.
I never go to eat anywhere.
Metro will kick you out.
Oh, God!
I've never been to the Republic.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
No, but no, like cigarette. Like the thing about cigarettes is I know good. I knowingly killing myself slowly.
That's a fact.
Yeah, man. Everybody. You know, when cigarettes first were a thing, like, people thought that they were good.
They used to prescribe them to pregnant women.
Was good for
I
you.
could definitely run faster, jump higher, swim longer.
Before cigarettes.
Before cigarettes.
Oh, dude, and there's no going back.
These are facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I used to run 2 miles, like, once a week. I'm gonna do it in like 12 minutes, bro. Whenever I played soccer. And I smoked cigarettes back then, you know, because I was just like a young kid just being stupid.
But like a pack a day, man, that shit hurts.
No, I was smoking like maybe 2 cigarettes a day.
Yeah.
You know, if I was like hanging out with the homies and stuff.
Went several days without them.
Yeah, definitely, and it would be all good, like on a good trip.
Nowadays, if I don't have a cigarette anymore, I'm an asshole that day.
Yeah. I don't know if it like... It takes me like a couple of days of not smoking cigarettes to really
let it sink
start becoming just an asshole. You know?
Because I'll be honest, it's like cigarettes is how I like when I get really pissed off. It's not that it's more than just the nicotine. It's me going, I'm going to smoke a cigarette and walk away.
Feel that.
And if I don't have something to go, I'm going to go do it and walk away. I'm just going to go outside and I'm going to scream, I'm going to yell.
We're going to go find a shovel and beat it on a tree.
You gotta find things to replace it with, man.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
but like,
I don't think that
when you're using it as an anger management tool, it's like, what are you going to do, punch the wall?
Yeah. But, I mean, you could maybe,
maybe
start chewing toothpicks or something like that, or you could...
I tried that at work, and it does actually work.
My grandpa smoked every day for like 25 years, and my mom was born with like the worst case asthma they ever seen in Mississippi at the time, or something of that sort. But they told him he had to quit smoking, or my mom would never like see 18 or something like that. The doctors would say, and he quit and started chewing toothpicks. And you don't catch him not a day in his life without a pack of toothpicks in his pocket and a toothpick in his mouth.
Yeah.
He's always thinking about a cigarette. He got a toothpick in his mouth. It's like, I need a cigarette.
Yeah, I hear doing things like that helps, man. Some people...
nowadays they make like these nicotine toothpicks.
Matter of fact...
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I buy him a new toothpick holder every year for Christmas.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, a sick toothpick.
It's like everybody just knows.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey, if it works, man, it works.
Oh yeah.
I wish I need to find something to... I tried chewing gum before. That doesn't... Like, it kind of helps, but... You know, you just get tired of chewing gum, though.
You know, smoking cigarettes helps.
It'll solve your fucking want for a cigarette, smoking cigarette.
Definitely.
God damn it, big tobacco. What have you done?
Have y'all tried those new little e-cigarettes? I know you
I've got
have
the
one.
Juuls. No,
Yeah,
man,
Juuls.
I'll put it to you this way. I decided something that I think about those. I don't like them. You know why? Because they're worse than cigarettes.
Yeah, man.
Because I'm gonna tell you this right now. It's too easy. When I have to think about like clouding out a room, that keeps me from sitting there and hitting the knees. I will sit there and smoke what thing's supposed to be a pack of cigarettes. Shit. Then I'm smoking I'll smoke like 5 packs worth of nicotine in a day.
Rough.
Wow.
Because I'll just sit there and hit it. Because I like to smoke.
It's too easy. I got you.
I like to smoke just in general.
When I was smoking, like even with like a big mod and like all the vape.
Yeah, the
shit,
big mods keep me from doing it all the time.
I don't know. Honestly, I felt my body actually like be more unhealthy when I was hitting one of those all the time.
Dude, I know, because you're
Like-
stuck in, like, especially if you don't know, like, if it's one of them shitty, cheaper flavors, you can just feel the propylene.
My thing with those is, like, I can always feel, it just makes my throat feel wet, you know? Like,
I feel like I'm putting
maybe
too much
not
bad
with the
shit.
Juuls, but definitely with, like, the e-cig, like, the rigs and shit that people have.
I've known somebody that's gotten
fucking
popcorn
analyzers
lung
and-
from these.
Yeah, man.
Straight
That's
up.
what I was about to say. Is I had a buddy of mine. He used to be EMT. He told me that he had a friend of his that was. I think he said it was over a liter of water they pumped off of his lungs.
Wow.
Jesus
but
Lord.
the dude was doing like vape competitions and shit. He was smoking like a 30 ml bottle in a day. You
That
know,
reminds
like
me of this guy.
taking down too much. And they pumped over a liter off of his lungs.
Yeah, he had pneumonia. I mean, he was dying.
Yeah,
it was
like, come on, man.
That's me, because I've like sat there and smoked those for too long, and you can like when you wake up the next day, you can like you go and you like just hack up this like glob of gel.
Dude, they
That's
kill
just,
me
that's just
every
like
time.
solidified in your lungs.
Anytime I hit one, you know, with like the big old box things.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're called, man. Bro, they kill me every time.
And,
like I'll be choking down.
And the kicker about e-cigs is what they're not telling you is it's not solving your nicotine addiction. It's making it way fucking worse.
Yeah.
So like I was I didn't smoke nearly as many cigarettes until I quit cigarettes, got on an e-cig for a year, and quit the e-cig. Well, the e-cig made my fucking nicotine addiction or tolerance, whatever the fuck you want to call it, so damn high that I have to smoke like 2 cigarettes to get a buzz.
Man, I don't know if I smoke cigarettes to get a buzz though. I don't know why I smoke cigarettes now, honestly. Yeah, I smoke them because I'm addicted to them now.
Yeah, like straight up.
I wish I had never started, dude. I'll
admit it, I was terrible. I was like 12 years old when I started smoking cigarettes.
Me as well.
Dude, I've been smoking cigarettes over a decade and I'm not even that old.
I started smoking cigarettes when I was like 15 or 16 maybe, but I started like really smoking cigarettes, like buying cigarettes and shit when I was 18, I'd say.
And see, I had the store, I could walk into the store and buy cigarettes.
Oh yeah, me too, man. I used to buy cigarettes from my friends all the time just because I've always looked like
this.
Yeah, I've been looking 24 since I was like 15. But yeah, I was always that guy. And there's always those stores you can go to. Well, name any names, but that you
Shit,
can.
they usually don't have names.
Yeah, that's real.
They're like the store on the corner over there.
That's real.
It's like
corner store.
Yeah. Dude,
Exactly.
that makes me think of, dude, in Starville there's this place actually called the corner store.
Really?
Yeah.
That's sick. Is it hood?
Hood as shit. So when they get robbed, I worked there. Worked there, and I was like, they put me there to like see if I was gonna like it, and I hated it. I was like, I would love this job if I didn't have to like literally keep my hand on a pistol the whole time.
In my hometown, Columbia, there's a store called the Amico.
I
don't know if you guys are familiar with
I know what you're talking about.
It's not called the Amico anymore, but that's what everybody calls it, just because that's what it's always been. And man, it is the most hood store. It's been robbed at least 8 times, like as long as I can remember.
You should just let it happen at this point.
Yeah, but now it's under the same management as like a lot of the stores, like that one down the street from here. It's like the same people, I'm pretty sure, because they have like the same stuff. They sell all the same stuff.
Bought from China.
Yeah, they have like pipes and they have like all these weird like.
There is
CBD
actually
and
a related like family. I know I used to run a Little Debbie route, and they have like stores strung out at least all over the outskirts of Petal. It's one family, all connected, and they're cool cats.
Yeah, a lot of the like I'll tell you this, those Chrissy's and Starville, man, they don't. It's like if it's not them, it's the other family that has all the damn gas stations. They usually own like 5, 6.
You know, this gas station just got busted a couple of months ago out in Summerall.
Yeah, for selling like pounds of meth.
Yeah,
oh my god, shit.
It was right across from the school. The gas station.
I know exactly what gas station.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
We used to go there. We used to go there and buy beer and shit, and that was before we go to the river out there in the seminary.
Oh man.
Wow.
It's an interesting little town.
I got a buddy who lives out in that area.
Was he upset about the gas station?
Nah, he's not that. He's not. I don't have any of those kind of
I'm
things.
just kidding.
But yeah, I'm sure he went there to get cigarettes and shit like that.
It's like, can I get a cigarette and a teeth back, please?
Dude, all of those stores sell singles, man.
A cigarette.
Yeah.
All the stores sell singles. Like 50
there's
cents, man. You can get you a cigarette. It's usually a Newport 100.
You best ask for you a 50-cent Laffy Taffy though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
let me get one of them $9.
I just be like, you can get a single, man, and just keep it real. Cause I mean, come on, y'all look like a cop.
No. You look like a fucking cow, man. You're a fucking narc, man. Narc in the room. I'm just kidding.
No, but seriously though, that's all you have to do. Usually, you just go up and just be like, "Yeah, could I get a Lucy?" let me get a, or just be like, let me get a
Dude, see, if
Lucy
you said that to
and
me,
50
I would be like,
Yeah,
man.
elsewhere.
Yeah. You walk out with something you didn't want.
I'll holler at you later.
Yeah. That's what people call them down there. You know, it's like 30, 50 cents down. Let me get a Lucy or like,
Dude,
let me
that's
get a
like,
single.
we used to be able to go to Goodwill and they'll get it for 25.
25?
25 cents.
25
Oh my
cents?
god.
Yeah,
That is a cheap
Yeah, that's
single,
a
my
deal.
friend.
See, that's only, but they're only making like $5 per pack like that.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, I didn't say he's gonna get them all, bro.
feel that.
Yeah, man, they're making $10 every time they sell an entire pack of cigarettes at 50
Yes,
cents
they
a piece.
are.
What's kind of funny.
And they sell too, man.
I think it's great.
Probably recording that cigarette pack as a damaged good.
Probably.
I bet, and with the kicker to the whole thing is that is like so fucking illegal.
Yeah.
Oh
it
man.
is. Definitely.
No said names were mentioned on this podcast.
No.
This is all.
This is all in theory.
theoretical. Yeah.
Water is underestimated.
Underestimated? Dude, no, I will say this. Have you ever gone a week and not drank soda and just drank? Have you ever just drank water for a week?
I went a year and a half.
Yeah.
I
It's
drank
fu-
nothing but water. That
Greatest
was when I
thing.
was also not drinking alcohol.
You had
and
the
not smoking
health
cigarettes.
kick.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. When I was living in Seattle, when I first moved
Drinking that
there,
on
dude,
water and juice.
I did not drink
Eating
soda.
fruit, nuts.
Dude, I will tell you this right now. The week that I stopped drinking soda was the best week of my life.
Yeah, bro, I didn't drink soda for like a couple of months, and I stopped eating ground beef for some reason. I don't even know.
I stopped
why.
eating
Only
I was
ground
like-
beef?
Yeah, I was like, well, I didn't eat beef at all really, because I don't really eat steaks like that. But I'll just be eating like chicken and like turkey and
I could totally be a pescatarian.
stuff like fish,
Only
yeah.
eat fish.
Yeah, I could do that, man.
Without a doubt.
Like for
I
sure.
like
Because the thing about being a vegetarian,
I like
It's
the
like-
bread and bleeding.
when you're a
I
vegetarian,
like
dude.
steaks, man.
I always
me,
say this.
at
I'd have to. I like a neck. I love a ribeye steak, man. Salt, pepper, butter.
It's gotta be. I don't know. I gotta really be in the mood for a steak, man. I don't always want a steak.
See, but my family,
It's
I grew
gotta
up in
be
a family
cooked
that
nice.
still to this day does cows. That's the only. I don't buy beef anymore unless they're killing a cow up there. I can go get some beef, or go to the little butcher shop.
I can eat a $2 steak and be perfectly happy.
You're just like it's beef. I feel that. That's
Yeah,
what my
I used to
dad
do
is,
that
and
when
I
I was
can't
a
not
kid,
do
man.
that shit.
My mom used to totally buy those the little like $4 sirloins.
Yeah, dude. No, I'll tell you. I was a college student, dude.
Nice.
See, when I was in college, you could walk in my
They're
room. It
good
was
as
like,
fuck.
you know, those little tiny
Steak
pork,
sauce.
super thin pork chops and super thin like sirloins. You'd have to eat 5 of them to get full, but I would cook them with potatoes.
That's what gravy's for. It fills
Yeah,
in the cracks, man.
Yeah, some rice.
Right. But yeah, man. Vegetarians.
Or you could just smoke a
though,
cigarette and not eat, and not be hungry. See, and that's why cigarettes are
Dude,
bad.
the thing for me is when I eat, like, I want a cigarette after.
So,
I'm done.
Yeah.
that's the reason I can't.
When I
quit
smoke
cigarettes.
cigarettes, though, I definitely could replace meals with cigarettes.
I could smoke you a couple cigarettes. The hunger
Yeah,
pains go away.
definitely.
Am I hungry or do I want a cigarette? Especially times with not a lot of money and plenty of cigarettes. It's like, well, I bought a carton last week, but I definitely did not budget for food.
Cigarettes it is.
Cigarettes it is.
Because you can I can live off of my refrigerator for a good solid week, and even in the worst case scenario.
Fact.
Yeah.
Like I've definitely been in a situation where you're eating packages.
You don't know how many
Yeah.
times I
Like-
catch my roommate standing in the kitchen
Staring at it.
eating crackers with mustard on it. And it's like,
And it's like so not necessary.
Wow. Yeah, dude, I used
And
to
it's not necessary at all. It's just like, man, what is going on in your mouth?
I always just go for the classic toast and jam, maybe put some peanut butter.
Man, toast and jam ran my life for a while.
Yeah,
like, that's
that
what I'm
shit's-
fucking talking
Dude,
about.
my dad's classic thing that lives on through me to this day is mustard and Fritos.
Bro,
Mustard
I can
and
get
Fritos.
down.
Mustard and Fritos,
I
like
don't care.
spicy mustard and Fritos.
I don't care if you like mayonnaise or not.
I fucking hate, and they
Bro.
not
I
no.
like mayonnaise
Fuck no.
and small.
Bro, if you,
I'll throw up on
my wife hates mayonnaise with a passion, but my mom used to feed me just plain saltine crackers with mayonnaise on them as a kid. Let me tell you what, that is the most tasty delight you've ever had in your life.
Same thing with mustard on it.
I absolutely love me some saltine crackers with mustard with mayonnaise on it. Oh,
I don't know if I get. I gotta I can't just have something with just mayonnaise on it. It's gotta the mayonnaise.
It's got
usually
salt on it too, you know, like
Dude, like my
it's a whole taste, man.
my boy is Starville. He can
I'll have
literally
to try it.
he can literally fucking take a spoon with in a like a fucking mayonnaise jar and
Ugh.
just like eat that shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't eat, man.
I
will.
There's not
throw
many
up.
condiments I can do that with. Maybe like butter, if you can
Yeah,
say
yeah, I
that
can-
condiment. But
I see my
Yeah,
butter.
I've
I
done
see-
that. I think I've actually done that.
yeah, that's
before,
probably
when I was
only a
kid.
condiment in the South.
I've seen like my mom
Yeah,
take a butter.
it's like a big side of.
I've seen
like
my mom
ice
take a
cream
butter
scoop
stick
of
and go.
butter.
They eat that shit.
110%.
I can't
I've done
eat
it.
I've
I've done
had
it
too,
before,
but
man,
it's like a
but-
lot.
Did you guys,
Like-
when you were little, ever like warm up just plates of shredded cheese in the microwave and just like eat melted shredded cheese off the plate?
yeah.
I've done that like on crackers, put it on some Ritz crackers or something like that.
Dude,
Chunk-
cheese cubes and saltines.
Chunk cheese, bro.
Oh, bro,
that
if
you
I got
slice
some
yourself.
ham too, like
Oh,
some turkey
my
or
God,
something,
Come
bro.
on,
Man,
homemade
make some-
Lunchables. What do
yeah.
you know about it?
I'm telling you, bro.
And that's like I can tell you, there's this
Struggle is
thing.
real.
If you're ever loaded at the fucking where we work the keg, they have this thing called the Big Boy Lunchable. Best
Yeah.
shit ever.
Dude, the Greek
Tell me
dip
about
is.
It is three. We have 3 different cheeses, new cheeses every week, and it's
Big boy lunch.
crackers. With usually different types of
Yeah,
some type
whole
of
grain
vegetables like
crackers,
olives or pickles or little tiny pickles. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
some little
All of these
pepperoncinis.
things I like
On a-
so far.
On a plate on this little butcher block with grapes, and I bring it to you. And you
Also,
can just like
a little-
smash it.
some salami comes with salami and
It's great.
sausage. as well.
Yeah, salami and sausage. Edit that.
Whoopsies!
It's fucking delicious.
There's no like, I want some like Cajun rice with that as well.
Do we even sell rice?
I don't know if y'all do.
don't
You
think
know,
so.
I'll tell you what, I know
Y'all
it's-
definitely catered my wedding. I think you definitely.
Dude, that's
sell
the only
rice.
we have a whole there's a
they
catering
probably
menu
had
that they don't.
rice.
Yeah.
I feel that.
But there's
Yeah,
huge
right.
boxes of rice back there that I noticed are always getting smaller, and we don't sell rice.
Yeah, they definitely like
The shrimp and
not
grits is
keg,
really good.
but Neil House.
Yeah, Neil House.
Catered our wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
They
That's
got some good.
honestly that's what I want to get into working for is Neil House.
Feel that.
Yeah, that's that money.
They got paid some cheese to come do our wedding.
Yeah. Because then I'll tell you what, right now that food ain't no motherfucking joke.
It's
No
good, bro. It was
joke.
good, and I got to eat like very little of it, very cold.
Oh,
I can
man.
imagine your.
That
I can
was
just
so
imagine
good,
your
bro.
wedding was something serious.
Bro, it was entertaining. It was.
How long have you been married?
What is this year?
2018.
17,
2018.
16.
You're sitting here counting. Your wife gonna hear this and kick your ass.
She knows how forgetful I am. I think 4 years, maybe 3 years. We've been together for like 7 or 8 years, and I'm not good with numbers. So like, especially time. Time is an enemy of mine because like I don't believe in it.
Time's relative to the space,
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
Yeah,
Times.
like you create your own
It's
reality. We manifest that shit.
Dude, I like that.
So fuck it.
Dude,
I'm late to everything.
I got yelled at work the other day because I'm 5 minutes late every.
You're
fucking day.
always, you're late like
He looked at me and
every
goes,
time,
"Just
bro.
leave your house 5 fucking minutes earlier." I'm like, "Why though? It's not like I missed anything. I'm gonna be here till close
Like,
anyway."
I practically live here. Like I'm literally
That's
like
real.
I could throw a baseball if I was really strong.
Yeah,
And
if you
hit my house.
stand,
And hit it.
if
you
you
know?
stand on the street,
You can see our house.
yeah, if you stand on the street and look
You
like
can
straight
see it.
down,
Yeah,
you can see
our
it from
house.
Damn, that's intense.
Yeah.
Like I live at where I work basically, but it's not a bad. I'll tell you that if you're gonna do that anywhere, it's good. That's a good place to do
Yeah,
it.
I've got another friend of
Yeah,
mine
yeah.
that literally lives like as close as y'all do to your next stop sign from his front door of his work.
Yeah.
It's gotta rock and get old all at the same time.
Last night I was just mad. The other night, literally last night, I don't know what it was. I came home and I was mad just because I had done the same thing every day for the past month. Just because it normally if you live let's say I lived out in Purvisville, I mean it would be out in the woods Purvis.
I know that pain.
It's not that, but you get to see.
That's where I grew up.
You get to see different scenery on this drive home.
Yeah, and take the scenic route. I used to work in Hattiesburg when I lived in Columbia, and I would drive out here 4 or 5 times a week. And that was all, I always had my routes sometimes that I would take if I was just taking my time, so I could just see the trees and cool, sick houses out in the sticks. It's always nice, Sometimes it's nice to take a long drive. You can think about it, and you can smoke cigarettes while you do it, If you smoke in your car.
So, what's the dumbest thing you've done on alcohol, Mr. Voice Reason? That you would like to say on this? That you're willing to say on this recording
I have
right now?
alcohol. Man, well, when I was 17, probably. Younger than that, probably, man. I was in high school still. And I lived out in the North Columbia area and had this party, or went to this party that my homie was having. And I just got super, super fucked up, drinking Taka vodka.
Oh, God.
Man, I don't know how much I drank. I couldn't even tell you, bro.
Too much.
Way too much. And I was literally at this party, puking out of my buddy's back door of his truck, just my head hanging out the window. And everybody, a lot of people from that area probably remember me because of that. Actually, I bet. That was a long time ago, though. That's the only thing that I could really talk about on record that I did that was really stupid on.
I'd say the dumbest one I've done. We were 14. Me and my buddy Dylan were literally. We came home. We were hanging out in the woods, drinking, hiding from my parents. You know what I mean? Stole a bottle. My mom is the type of person, she knows when her liquor's missing. And we walked back in, and I am pissed drunk, dude. And so is he, pissed. And we're sitting there, and she goes, where y'all been? And goes to the sun, she looks, and goes, are you drunk? And we're like, no! And sit there and proceeded to have this 45-minute argument that we were not drunk.
Wow. It's by the time it's over, you're not even drunk anymore.
No, I was fucked up. No, dude, we drank that entire bottle of Smirnoff at 14. That was the first time we drank.
Okay, so when I was way younger, dude, my dad went on this cruise with his wife. They went to the Caribbean. They went to St. Thomas or something like that. And they bought a lot of liquor out there and brought it back because it's American territory, but it's way cheaper out there. Alcohol is.
So. Right beside it is St. John. It's absolutely no taxes whatsoever.
Yeah. That might be where they got it from.
You can definitely bring it back, and it's bad.
So
where you want to go to buy your wedding ring for your fiance.
Yeah. So, just moved into this new house and they got back from this cruise, and they had a shit ton of alcohol, and they had 3 big bottles of Smirnoff, just regular Smirnoff vodka, the red label shit. And me and my buddies, dude, we would drink that shit after school and just put water in it. Because my dad didn't even like vodka, so he I don't think he never said anything about it to me. I'm sure that he found out probably further down the line, but he was probably just God damn it.
Another funny one is that same buddy.
Fucking Darius.
That same buddy Dylan got really drunk, and I was like, "Get rid of the beer cans," and he hit him in my mom's bush right by the goddamn garage.
Wow.
And my mom's a really avid gardener, the HGTV watching.
Oh God.
First thing my mom did Sunday morning was walk out and look at her fucking bush, Walked in, it's where'd these beer cans come from?
I don't know what you're talking about. Them crazy neighborhood
Yeah.
kids.
And we're like the only fucking kids in this fucking wood, like the wood, like living out in the middle of nowhere. It's great. It was like,
Oh man.
it was like, but really, how mad could you be? They got fucked up like in their room and playing video games.
Yeah. And that's another thing about the South, man. You know, not only are cigarettes very popular out here, but so is
But
drinking.
goddamn light.
Oh my god, yeah, it's so terrible. I hate Bud Light.
I know, but it gets.
It's disgusting.
He said, "Boy, goddamn light."
Yeah, fucking Bud
Literally,
Light.
the God and the damn have to be there too.
Oh man. That's
Yeah,
good.
man.
Dude, like, have you ever
Dude,
been to
people-
Talladega? Like, have you ever watched any like Talladega?
I've been there. I've seen Talladega Nights.
It's that pretty much.
That sounds like.
But that's the level of intelligence of 90% of the people there. Like, I'll tell you, if we ever, like, you think a festival's crazy? No, we're gonna go to the fall race during Halloween,
Camp.
camping, free camping. Not
Free-
the big, the
Free camping, my
Wow.
friend.
no, son,
It's intense.
like, you're talking about dudes, like,
I got
walking
some,
into the wrong trailers and sleeping there, like,
I got some veterans we could take with us.
dude, I've been 11 times.
Yeah.
The first time I went when I was 11. It was the first time I saw titties, man.
The homie
Go
Brandon
ahead.
from the Keg and Barrel goes all
Every
the time.
year.
He talks about it all the
Brandon,
time.
he goes with his dad
See,
too.
I'm trying to climb to that status of going to like the Grand Prix twice a year.
Right? Yeah.
Like, you know, like VIP for the weekends, like $11,000. Oh yeah, okay, let's take the family.
That's some steak and lobster.
Nah, if you really want to go get in there with motorsports, you go out to like an SEC curated track day, and where they're like all the Richie Riches are out there like driving
Feel that.
in circles.
Yeah.
Street racing, it's the oldest form of legal street racing. It's a whole different ball game.
It's a money hole.
Yeah, those are like $38 million cars.
Yeah, man, those dudes be
And they got
making a
fuel.
lot of money.
Yeah, I remember the first time I drove an X-Wheel car. Those things were expensive.
Yes, sir.
A lot of those Formula One racers and shit, aren't they sponsored by like tobacco cigarette companies?
No, they're not allowed to.
Oh, not anymore, huh?
Oh yeah, no. Back in the day, it used to be the Winston Cup, dude.
Yeah.
We were
Yeah,
not-
dude, back in the day, there were like soccer players who were sponsored by like
Oh, yeah.
Marlboro.
Oh,
and
yeah,
shit.
you know,
George
Oh,
Bush
yeah.
is an example of that.
Now, a lot like alcohol companies. Oh yeah, they like. I think Smirnoff's on the side of
Yeah.
every F1 car.
Alcohol is like acceptable though, like that.
It is.
It shouldn't
Alcohol
be as
sponsors
much as
everything.
it is, though. It's just as
No.
bad of a problem as a lot of other, I'll go ahead and say it, drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
a drug, man.
And I'll be honest. You can compare it to a lot of other drugs
People-
out there. You can drink yourself to death in a night.
That's a
Yeah.
fact.
That is a fact. I have had to take people to the hospital, and that is the only drug. That's the only drug that I've ever had to actually take another human being to the hospital because they had hurt themselves with something.
Feel that. I've been that human being going to the hospital.
Yeah, people got
Yeah.
withdrawals. If you drink all the time, you know, if you're an alcoholic and you just stop drinking, it's going to be a problem.
Alcohol DTs will kill you.
That's
If you're an
fact.
average, like when you go to the hospital, you get put on when you come off of it, you get put on a alcohol drip, and they slowly bring you
Wow.
off the fucking alcohol. Because your body is like literally functioning on less of its normal shit, and it's like used to filling in the gaps with the booze.
It's intense shit.
Yeah, that's wild, man.
Like, that's why there's things out there. There's several alternatives out there to alcohol. So you should just stop. Or, you smoke some weed. Like,
Weed's
Well,
good.
Yeah, but you can go to the store and just buy alcohol.
that's what I'm saying. That is the problem. Like you should have. I think you should have to go buy beer from the liquor store.
That is the issue there.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you right now, I know stores right now that do not believe in stopping and selling the sale of alcohol at 2 a.m.
That's
They
a
will
fact.
continue to
In-
flow that shit 24/7.
In Washington, you can buy liquor at grocery stores. Most grocery
And
stores.
see that's fucked.
But you can also go to the store and buy weed in Washington too.
But it's way harder to get weed than it is to get alcohol.
Which is a problem.
It's about the same up there. I mean,
True that.
if you're over 21, it's the same.
I'm talking about if you're not 21. Like if you like if you're like trying to.
I guess you're just as blocked from it as you would be alcohol.
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
that's true.
Yeah, in places that it's legal, yeah. Because if you're underage,
I guess
I
will say this: it is fucked up that it's easier to get weed in an illegal place than it is to get alcohol.
That is
for someone who's under 21.
Oh yeah,
facts.
Definitely, yeah.
Shit, you can get, well the thing is you get weed delivered to your house.
facts.
Yeah. If you know a guy.
Well, no, I mean that's the thing. You have to know a guy in the good old Bible Belt.
There's this skateboarding. Well, it's not a skate company. It's this company from California that grows bud called Devil's Lettuce Company. And they sponsor skateboarders, man. They sponsor like John Dixon and Chris Gregson. I think Brian Herman is sponsored by them. And
That's good shit.
It's sick. They're from the Bay Area, I think. From like
my biggest thing is I just know people. I know people that have drank like family members that are alcoholics, and they are.
Me too.
They are. I hate to say it. Sorry, pieces of shit. And that if you get real in there with being an alcoholic, that is the only option that you have is to be a piece of shit.
I've lived with a couple alcoholics myself, and they are no good to be around.
Yeah.
A good portion of the time.
Yeah, because like when an alcoholic gets fucked up, they're not a little fucked up. They are like a bottle deep.
Yeah.
In like a handle.
They might start acting crazy,
and honestly,
man.
I feel like alcohol could be one of the harder drugs to get away from.
You can't get away. That's the thing.
Exactly.
You can't walk in any store.
It's everywhere.
You can get it while you have your dinner.
You know, it's so widely accepted that it's one of the hardest addictions on the planet for sure.
Yeah, it's generally accepted to be an alcoholic until you stop going to work.
Yeah. Or until you start drinking at work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people do that.
You get caught smoking a J at work, you get fired. You get caught drinking a beer, they're gonna take you home.
Yeah.
They might just be like, dude.
How many have you had?
Yeah.
Wait now.
What's it?
Okay.
If you had two, I mean you're not even legally intoxicated. You see what I'm saying?
I didn't see that.
Take this breathalyzer.
I mean, if you like get hurt on the job, and you go slightly intoxicated and blow under.
Is it? You
know.
Yeah, that's going to court.
Yeah. But well, it's been fun. This has been a good one, man. I've enjoyed this episode.
Hell yeah, man. Cody.
The pop-up was good, dude.
You.
I'm so happy you popped up in the studio with us.
Yeah, that was random. Like, why don't you tell us some more about you? Actually, like,
yeah, dude. Tell us about this man right here is super into our local music scene. We can thank him for a lot of stuff that we do.
Tell us
what you do, guy.
I am CEO of Open Mind Entertainment. We are a Mississippi-based art collective trying to bring as many local artists to light as we possibly can. And hopefully grow outside of that and take over as much of the music industry as we possibly can. Yeah, man, y'all are fire. Y'all got a lot of stuff going on right now. We try to put in work every day, man. We put on our first music festival back in October. And it turned out better than we expected. We had like 19 artists and like 10.5 hours of music, and art vendors and food vendors and just about anything you get at any all-day outside event. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And hopefully we can make that happen again soon. I'm looking forward to getting to work with y'all.
Hell yeah,
sure,
man.
You got any social media you want to throw out?
Yeah, man. We're on Instagram at Open Mind Entertainment. That's OPNMNDent. And same thing on Facebook and Twitter, all that other shit, you know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
For sure. Make sure y'all follow that shit. Also follow us at NMNVOR on Instagram.
Yeah, and if y'all see any of those pictures that I recently got tagged in, that's this man right here.
Yeah, Cody
also
photography.
the
man.
photography as well.
Master
you know,
behind the wheel.
Sleep mode over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Master behind the wheel.
Great pictures, man. Seriously, big ups on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll have some more shit coming up for you guys music wise very soon.
Yeah.
We got a lot of plans in the
It's
works.
been, unfortunately, our local venue had decided it was cover band month.
It'll be okay.
We'll get them. We'll get them to act right.
Anyways, that's gonna be it for episode 11, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Fucking A, thanks for coming through, Cody.
That's the man here, man. Y'all have fun this week.
Hell yeah.
Peace.
Alright, look, I came out here, I give it 190%, you know what I'm saying? I came out here, me and my boys, we practice all year, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking all the time, we fucking in here, like, fucking, we practice all year, we train all year, you know what I'm saying? We give it 190%. Thank you, baby. We give it 190%, and me and my boys, you know, I'm gonna fuck around, you know what I'm saying? Like, I fake time, me and my boys, you know, we do it big, 100% all the way around, and, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't even try to fuck with it, like, I'm about to throw up on y'all.